This video provides an overview of the interactive features of the web version of Native American College and Career Success. These interactive features are designed to engage students in learning. Self-scoring quizzes and automated grading features provide accuracy and saves time in recording students' grades. Let's take a look at some of the automated features in this chapter on motivation. The chapter begins with a pre-quiz and ends with a post-quiz to help students measure their own progress. The chapter begins with the student learning outcomes. There's a small amount of text on each page, and students are encouraged to read the material and think about how it applies to their own personal lives. In order to do that, we have integrated journal entries. This one says, "What are your dreams for the future?" Write at least a 5-sentence paragraph about what you hope to accomplish by going to college. Faculty can view this material online and make comments to students. Let's skip ahead to page 6 here. One of the topics in motivation is mindset. What is a growth mindset? What is a fixed mindset? The interactive activity, it says respond each question with an honest answer about what you've believed up to now. For example, I take on challenges and don't mind completing schoolwork that is difficult. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? These interactive exercises are immediately scored. You scored 34 out of 40. And a comment is made to the student. You have a growth mindset that will help you to be successful in college. If the score is low, a suggestion is made to go back and reread the material. These interactive exercises are not included in the grades. They're just a way to engage students with the material. Here's another example. We encourage students to think positively, and we talk about optimism versus pessimism. And here's the interactive exercises. Are you generally an optimist or pessimist about the future? Read the following statements and rate your level of agreement or disagreement. Number 1, my chances of graduating from college are good. That's an important statement. You scored 42 out of 50, which is 84%. You are a good, positive thinker. Another topic is internal versus external locus of control. What does it mean, internal or external? Here's the interactive exercise. For each statement, decide whether it represents an internal or external locus of control. And again, this is automatically scored. As a summary, we have students think about all the material that's been presented so far, and this journal entry says, make a list of 5 ideas you can use to improve motivation. Include any of these ideas: mindset, grit, positive thinking, finding interest, concentration, attention, intrinsic motivation, locus of control, affiliation, achievement, and using rewards. Another way to help students understand how they can apply the material to their own lives. The chapters include a chapter quiz. These are immediately scored. And if you choose to have the course management integration, the grades are automatically placed in your grade book. So the quizzes do become part of the student's grade. Let's take another look at a chapter that has integrated career assessments. The chapter on choosing your major helps students to think about their personal strengths and match them to a major. This chapter introduces the True Talent Personality Assessment, and it's very interactive. For example, what does introvert and extrovert mean? You can click on this and it'll give you the definition. There's a very positively written personality profile. When students ask me for a letter of recommendation, I often use words and phrases from this profile. How do my personality strengths affect learning? What are my strengths? What are some challenges I might have? And what are some recommendations for improvement? How does my personality affect work and productivity? Again, strengths, challenges, recommendations. How does it affect my communication with others? How does it affect working with others? Here's my favorite part, career and pathways. My personality assessment shows I could be an engineer, so I can click on this and I can learn about what is a chemical engineer. I can do some career research here. How does it match my interests and personal strengths? What kind of education is required? What are the wages? What is the career outlook? And what are some other careers that I might want to explore? The material in the chapter supports the information in the career assessment. One of the personality traits that's often misunderstood is judging or perceiving. So the results are presented, and then an explanation of what do these terms mean, and they're written in a positive way so that whether you're a judger or a perceiver, there are positive aspects of each. How does it affect your study and work situation? And then again, write a journal entry. Look at the results from the True Talent Personality Assessment and your own self-assessment above. Are you a judging, perceptive, or combination type? Can you give examples of how it affects your social life, school, or work? Write a paragraph about this preference. One of the things I like about the career assessments is the multiple intelligences assessment. It's a way of thinking positively about yourself. What are my multiple intelligences? Again, you can learn about each one. Linguistic, what are my strengths, challenges? Famous people with strong linguistic intelligence. Top careers for linguistic intelligence. How to develop your intelligences, your superpowers. How to develop emotional intelligence. And again, career and pathways, where you can discover careers through the lens of multiple intelligences. The True Talent Skills Assessment is also included. What are the skills that I have and how are they related to careers? And again, it's very interactive. And a unique thing about this textbook, it has stories from the elders that relate to your gifts and talents. And it has some discussion questions for either classroom or you can write them if you're doing a course online. I'm going to switch over to my course management system. I use Canvas and show you how this can be integrated. My course management system has everything managed by weeks. So for example, this week I have Understanding Motivation. All the material for the week is located here, and that chapter is located inside my course management system, so it's easy to access. If I want to grade my students, I can see a summary page that has the quiz grade. Here are the journal entries. And I can assign students a grade. I assigned this student a grade of 10 out of 10, and I can make a comment to the student. Good ideas for motivating yourself to be successful. Good work on the intention statements also. The grade that I place here and the quiz grade is automatically placed in my grading book. That makes it very accurate and saves my time. I use the interactive online web version of my textbook for my own students. I recommend that you consider this option for your students.